2 years. We're moving. I just built this studio, bro. We're moving. Jordan, call U-Haul. All right. Pick it up. Come on. We're Okay. We are live. Welcome, guys, to the BruKnows podcast. On this podcast, I'm going to have somebody with me, somebody to interview, but I figured I would just catch up with you guys. A lot has been going on in my life lately, and I just want to make sure we're on the same page. So hope everybody's been great. A lot of big stuff. You can see the boy dripped, casual drip. I got the little 500s, little casual drip. A little Balenciaga, bro. Is that Louis Vuitton trunk? And he is rocking the shades, right? Rocking the shades. Why am I rocking the shades? Is it because if it's the fit? Is it because I am a douche? Honestly, it's because I'm nervous. It's because I'm really nervous, and your boy's eyes might wander a little bit, so he's rocking the shades. So let me be nervous, guys. It's my first podcast with you visually, so let me be nervous. Yep. So the boy's a little nervous. But lately, man, life's been amazing. Hopefully I can, douche down a little bit, as I get a little more comfortable, but life has been amazing, man. Blessed and highly favored. I want to thank God. First off, me and Jordan have been doing awesome, man. I really love that girl. She keeps me grounded. If you guys don't know, Jordan is my wife, and I want to have a podcast with her, but that's in the works. But no, man, when you find, have your fun, but when you find the one, lock it down immediately. She just helps me stay focused, helps me stay on top of my goals, keeps me humble, keeps me grounded. I'm a big dreamer, and sometimes I could get lost in the dream. So bringing back some reality is always great. Shout out Jordan, really, though, for helping me put up my studio. Bro, she knows how to do everything. It's wild. So I'm excited to have a podcast with her. Business has been great. Hummingbird's been awesome. We have over 2,000 financial advisors that use our software. And basically what the software is, it's a LinkedIn automation system. So what you're able to do on LinkedIn is find your ideal prospects. The software will then connect and engage with them using AI and some systems we built. Once they reply, the software will then kick it over to our clients, at which point our clients set meetings. So that's been great. We have over 2,000 clients currently using the software. We're figuring out other ways to use LinkedIn. I just had an event the other day where 2,000 people said they were going to show, which was wild. Was able to keep 150 of them actually showed up, and 100 of them stayed in the meeting for over an hour, which is a great upsell opportunity. So we were able to grab some clients that way. But anyways, let's see. Home life has been great. Shout out my brother Brian hanging out with me every now and again. We play a lot of Rocket League. Him, me, and my best friend Adam, we've been playing some Rocket League. So even in the hobby time, dude, we're winning championships, or at least we're trying. So yeah, man, I've been hanging out, put myself in a different role within Hummingbird itself and the work that Matt and I are doing. Oh yeah, shout out Matt, bro, making me that money. Matt's the money guy, bro. If you need ways to make money, Matt knows how to make some money. So shout out my business partner, Matt. But yeah, man, I've given myself a little bit of a new role within the company. For a long time, I loved sales. I was part of the sales team, and I was doing a lot of selling myself for Hummingbird, right? And I kind of had to step away a little bit, which was a humbling experience. I had to look at what I was doing and say, hey, maybe I am the GOAT of selling, maybe I am the best, at least Hummingbird salesman alive. But But Bruno, you got to take a step back. You got to delegate. You got to trust the people that you employ. So shout out my team, bro. Wow, June was a great month. So shout out my team. They've been busting their butt. Anyways, I took a new role. And in this role, I kind of sit back and watch the company from the outside, like a true CEO, right? Instead of just giving myself the title. Actually took a step back and making sure that all our teams are focused in similar directions. And it's given me some free time to, do things like try to learn how to play guitar. Right now it sounds like boom, bang, 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 boom. So that's how that's going. It could be better for sure. I got to put in more time though. Yeah, so a little bit of that, a little bit of hobbies as far as, playing some Rocket League goes. But one thing I've been doing lately though, is waking up at 4:30. So I've been waking up at 4:30 for over a month now. I read this book by Robin Sharma. It's called The 5 a.m. Club. And I definitely recommend it. One of the best books I've ever read, but you can almost unlock this kind of power or control within your day by creating these rituals and things that you do every morning. And you start by waking up at 5 a.m. But your boy always has to up the ante. So 4:30 is what I've been doing lately. 4:30 is what I've been doing. And it gives me so much time. So by the time you guys, are wiping the sleep out of your eye, your boy's caught a workout. He started the day. So I strongly live by 5 a.m. club, but then up to 4:30. Who's beating me? Come on. I want to see it out there. Who's doing 4:15? Who's doing 4 o'clock? Let me know. Anyways, though, waking up early, it's allowed me to knock out the most important things in my day very early, which leaves the rest of my day open to things like this, to things like taking on this podcast, which I hope, the biggest reason for taking on this podcast is that these conversations are being had. I run into friends and people that are just savages at what they do, and that's what I respect. I don't care if you play the ukulele, but if you're out here ukulele practice master and guy, I respect that and I want to learn from you. And so I run into a lot of these people, and I want to bring them on because we'll sit there, like we'll be at the gym and have like a 35-minute conversation. I'm like, man, bro, a lot of gems here, learning from each other, and that's kind of what I hope I'm doing, right? So, me, I try to be like a butterfly, right? Like I'm never really caught in one place, but at the same time, I like land when it's needed. And so me and my friends, like, we don't hang out that often, but we run into each other and it's like, whoa, you just get a different understanding of humans and the roads that they've led, right? So one conversation I had that I felt like was really important into me starting this podcast. So I have a buddy, his name is Jacoby Jones. He wrestled at CSU Pueblo, was a 3-time All-American, one of the baddest men in D2. And as you guys know, your boy was an All-American, right? So add an All-American to that. 4 All-Americans talking here. I always say that because he has 3 and I have 1. But 4 All-Americans talking, right? And me and him always had respect for each other. Typically, our schools were dueling schools, like we were supposed to hate each other. But him and I were the savages on the team. So, and we built this relationship by going to nationals together. We had a good ass time. Now, Jacoby is fighting MMA, and he just got promoted to being the head coach of Factory X. And if you guys don't know Factory X, big ass gym headed up by Mark Montoya. Mark Montoya is a genius. Used to work at Northwestern. My guy has a lot of fighters up and coming out of this big gym called Factory X. So Jacoby just got promoted to being wrestling coach. Invites me for a practice. I go out there. We show some stuff, right? And then we leave the practice. We're sitting there in the parking lot in the I-8, yellow I-8, just letting y'all know, vertical doors up. We're just having this conversation, man. And one thing about Jacoby, if you know Jacoby, he's a very genuine guy, and you can see in his eyes that he's going to make it because he's always focused, and he knows that he's exactly where he's supposed to be. He's constantly present, so I love exchanging knowledge and information with him, even though we're running two different games. Like, he's out here punching people. I'm out here, in the tech world, but it's still something that we can both take away because we had similar upbringings. But anyways, parking lot, sundown, doors up, right? And we're having this convo, and it was just a great convo, man, sharing wisdom. We always vibe over this book called The Alchemist, and I'll get into that in a bit. But it was like, wow, man, I feel like a lot of people would have gotten value from this conversation, because whether or not you're, an MMA fighter or building a business, a lot of the core essential disciplines or level of self-awareness you have to do any of those things is unique. And I feel like people could get value from that. But honestly, this podcast isn't for people. I just like having these convos, bro. I want to build a studio. I like dressing fresh. I like talking, to be honest. So I wanted my own show, and this is why we're doing it. So let's see. I got some people coming up. So I got Jacoby, like I mentioned, Jacoby, really genuine guy. Hoping to have Archie Colgan. Archie Colgan trains with Usman and Gaethje and some of the baddest dudes in the world. He just signed a contract to Bellator. His manager is Ali. Ali just said that he's the number one up and coming prospect in MMA, bro. And that's my guy, Archie Colgan, wrestled at Wyoming. Hoping to have Devin Blake on soon. Devin was actually on The Voice, and he's here out of Denver. Couple more guys coming on the screen here soon. I got my trainer, Zane, who's promised me a podcast. We'll see. But Zane trains LBJ, Von Miller, some of those guys. So hopefully we'll pick up some learnings from them. If your boy has the right connections, maybe we'll get them on the podcast. Shout out to Alexander Johnson for sending me some Chief Beast gear, bro. That shit just makes me look super swole. So shout out Alexander Johnson. This is me asking you to come on the podcast, bro. Shout out Brandon, actually. Brandon from Factory X. I saw him in there when I was talking to Jacoby, but let me see if I could pull his gram up, bro. Because Brandon, he's really been a walking highlight in the UFC. He's the number 4 ranked guy, Brandon Royval, bro. Number 4 ranked flyweight in the UFC. So I saw Brandon doing his thing while we were there. He's always showing some BJJ. So I saw Brandon doing his thing, man. And great guy. No wonder why he's winning. He busts his ass. He's there all day, sharpening the tool. So Brandon, it'd be cool if you jumped on here. Who else, bro? Excuse me. Obviously, I gotta have Matty Spice on here. Mo Money Matt. That's Matt Carpenter, my business partner. I'm having Jordan on. I'm working on that. Brian is an obvious yes. I need Brian on the podcast. My little brother, currently following his dreams of becoming the best actor alive, and he's doing so. And that's in Los Angeles. He lives in Hollywood. Big time Brian is what I call him as of right now. And hopefully I could have Adam on the podcast. Adam is my best friend, if you guys don't know that. But I have a lot of best friends, because sometimes you just share these genuine relationships with people. So yeah, hoping to have some more people on. I really don't know where this is going, guys. I feel like I could jump on here, drop some tidbits, like boom, fire, because there's literally some things that we've been implementing, even if it's down to business processes that I feel like I could be showing. I really just want you guys to get value. So let me know what value looks like. Because that's what I would want, is some value, right? I do want to give you guys value. Now, your boy's getting a little less nervous, but he's keeping the shades on, bro. He's just going to keep the shades on. He's going to do his thing. He started it one way, and that's how it's going. I love dressing the way I want to dress, and I have something, it's called chronic douche face. I'm one of the first people to contract it. Actually, there's been many more, but chronic douche face is a lot like chronic bitch face, which is no matter what you're doing, you look like a bitch, right? Same thing with me. No matter what I'm doing, I look like a douche. So I stopped trying to not look like a douche and I just embrace it. Bro, the swag is impeccable. Let me just wear it. Sorry if it looks like a douche. Sorry I'm wearing shades inside. The boy is nervous, bro. Let me be nervous. Come on, just be you, bro. I'm just trying to be me, guys. Just trying to be me. I'm nervous. So to be honest with you, this is not my first take. I actually recorded a different podcast a couple of days ago wearing the same shirt, bro. You think I was about to waste an outfit? Of course, I was wearing the same fit. No, I'm just kidding. Not that serious, but the same shirt, of course, Balenciaga. Anyways, I recorded the podcast and it was my first time using the camera. I did not know that it had a self-timer on auto. And, I did a 40-minute podcast with a 15-minute video, bro. I got buttons here, by the way. Oh, yeah. So, your boy forgot you had buttons. Buttons. Bars. Buttons. Bruno bars, bro. Maybe you'll hear some bars if I could get some rappers on here. But yeah, your boy has bars. Your boy has a crowd. If it sucks, he's got this. Or if I try something and I bomb. Or no, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Wow, money-making idea. That's suspenseful right there. Okay, for some jokes. Oh, bro. Why would they make that color green? Green is such a good color. And they make it womp, womp, womp. So we got some buttons. What was I talking about? Buttons. Rewind. What were we talking about? Let's take a quick commercial break so I can figure out what I was talking about because it feels important. Welcome back to I Don't Know, bro. I don't know. I forgot. But your boy is nervous. So he is nervous. He's got a jewel here. I don't know if it was important or not. But anyways, so jewels, right? They were about to ban these jewels. And I like to rip the jewel. And they said that they were going to ban jewels. So your boy goes to buy jewel pods the next day. No jewel pods. I'm like, is this shit real, bro? They're really banning these jewels. So then I go to another gas station, no jewel pods. Go to another one. They have one left. And I'm like, hey, do you have any more of those? And she was about to put in a whole pack in there. And I was like, can I buy the whole pack? And she's like, sure. How many come in those pack? I asked. She said 4, but I could see in the pack that it was 8. And she kept charging me for 4. So I just bought like 3 of them. So now your boy has 32 packs of 5% menthol jewel pods. And I was planning on reselling them for $100 a pop. Looks like jewels are allowed, which is the most anti-American thing ever, bro. If you can really, if just banning jewels, bro, you're going to ban the monopoly. Why? Because they're so good. Because they're so good. They're the best. That's so anti-American, bro. This is America. You can't just ban jewels. But I'll make some money on that, all right? I'll make some money on that. In a perfect world, everybody would be very nice and they would treat you the way that they want to be treated, right? Treat you the way that you want in a perfect world. But guess what? It's not perfect. Very anti-American to ban jewels, bro. But let me make the money on it. I was about to start a jewel black market, bro. You know? So what? Now Now the guy just has a lot of pods. You know what I'm saying, bro? But for half price, kept charging me for 4 when your boy was getting 8. Is that wrong? Is that wrong that she was charging me for 4 and I knew I was getting 8? But she confidently was saying 4, swiping my shit and taking my card. Is that wrong for me to buy more? Because sometimes I feel wrong. Is that wrong or is that just smart? Am I an a-hole or am I an opportunist? Who knows? Anyways, driving home from that little thought, driving home, they're redoing the streets into my neighborhood, right? So there's 2 ways to get in my neighborhood. One side is getting redone. You have to drive around the whole neighborhood, right? But it's not a big deal if you remember it. If you don't remember it, you got to go up like 3 little roundabouts. Why do we even have those? Other than for your boy to floor it in the I-8 and see how fast he could go through these roundabouts. I'm sorry, neighborhood. I have an I-8 and it's yellow. I'm sorry. But I'm going to speed a little bit, okay? So how about you look left and right before you cross? Because your boy is 26 and has an I-8 and it's freaking yellow. Anyways, your boy's going freaking fast, bro. 150 down these roundabouts. There's 3 of them, so it takes like 10 minutes to get in this neighborhood. Boom, roadblocks, right? And then you're like, I should have taken the other way. I feel like a freaking idiot. And that's okay if it happens once or twice or 3 times. That's, you can only blame yourself, right? But your boy has done it like 12 times. And he's often late to stuff because of this. So Colorado Springs, I don't know what you're doing, bro, but hurry it up, They said it was going to take I don't even know. I heard it from the wife, but they said it's going to take 2 years. 2 years, bro. 2 years. We're moving. I just built this studio, bro. We're moving. Pack your stuff. Jordan, call U-Haul. All right. Pick it up. Come on. We're Cash, grab your toys, buddy. Grab your toys, Cash. We're moving. And that's what happens when you're not controlling your thoughts. That's what happens when you're not present, when you're in wanderlust, thinking about some stuff. You keep going back the way is not the way, bro. It's not the way. And why is that wow, that is a perfect example of what's going on in society, right? People are just sitting there hitting their heads, making the same mistake over and over and over and over and over. Why? Because they were on their phones, bro. Because they're living for other people. I was living for other people. I was trying to play some guy's song who I don't know, and I was living for that. I was daydreaming, right? And because of that, I keep having to reroute 12 times. Some of y'all are hitting your heads over and over and over when it's not the way. But why? You decide to drive while checking your phone, and that's life. If you're driving your car down the highway of life and you're looking at other people, you're going to forget the exit, my guy. You're going to forget the exit. And I am reminded of that daily because I continue to take the wrong way. So shout out God for keeping me humble, bro, because I'm not changing. I bet you today I make that mistake one more time. It's more than 12. It really is more than 12 because it's been like 3 times in a day, bro. I got to circle back around the neighborhood. With gas at these prices, bro, you're going to make me drive around. You better stop Construction, my guy. I'm coming through in that yellow, bro. I'm coming through. Gas is $5.75 in some places. Premium, yeah. Look at me, premium, okay? Gas is $5.75, bro. You better stop construction. I'm coming. Oh, so the government could just put up some freaking cones and control my life? Because that's what's happening, bro. It's been hours this week just driving around. Like, oops, made a mistake. Come back around. 20 minutes every time. 20 minutes. If I would have known, less minutes. 2 minutes. 20 minutes. I go deep one way. I got to come back. Go around the back, bro. The freaking government puts up some cones, controls my life. They say red is stop. They say green is go. And we live by it. We live by it. Why do we live by it? Growing up with my own parents, we came from humble beginnings, Brazil. We were poor in Brazil. Very humble beginnings. My dad moved here, built a company, right? Busted his butt, helped me, get through college. Thank the man every day. But I used to think 100 grand was a lot of money, and it is a lot of money. I'm not disrespecting money. But I graduated and I was like, yo, if I can make 100 grand, I'd be rich. I thought that was rich. Made 100 grand and I was like, your boy is broke because the lifestyle he lives is not 100 grand lifestyle. So what do you have to do? Obviously, you got to make more money. But why did I think that 100 grand was a lot? Why? Because society told me to. Oh, go to school, get these grades. So I could get paid $70K? Like what? It's a concept created by society that's implemented. Create your own universe. Create your own box. Who set these limits, bro? Who are you to set limits on me, bro? It took me a long time to get into that space. But who are you talking to, bro? I've had some people say some hurtful shit throughout the years, But now what, bro? I think we all have those stories of somebody who said some mean shit, and then you go, overcome, bow, bro. What is up? There's that lyric by J. Cole, and it's like, I don't know what it's like, actually. Let me see. Sometimes you just gotta do it in front of his fucking face so he'll know forever. Damn, that N-word did it how I always wanted to do it, and I'll never be able to do it like that. Bitch, it's a difference. And that's how I feel. It took me forever to find that. Anyways, welcome to the BruKnows podcast. That was it. Just wanted to catch up with y'all guys. Rant. This freaking construction. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have guests on soon. I promise. All right, bye.